talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let us chat. I'm going to talk about these benefits, the Postal Employee Health Benefits Plan, something that I said I would not speak about because I'm not versed well in it and is extremely difficult to translate. But luckily, they had an article that came out, and what I did was I started asking questions and I started calling my own insurance company to see how this process works to get that information you need. So I'm going to talk to you about that and the questions and answers because people have asked me and I said, I really don't know. It definitely impacts every single postal worker, period. So stick around for that. But let me tell you this quick story, this unfortunate article. I'm going to read through it, give you 2 seconds of opinion and get into the other article, okay? The nephew of a Jasper County postal worker mauled by 2 dogs and critically injured has set up a GoFundMe account to help pay for her mounting medical expenses. Tamara Hartford remains in critical condition at the Houston hospital following Tuesday's attack, according to deputy with Jasper County Sheriff's Office. She says Hartford has undergone 3 operations. She suffered severe injuries to her neck, arm, side, and leg. Hartford had walked out of her vehicle to place a package on the porch of a home when 2 dogs attacked her at about 11 a.m. Deputy Daniel Coons was off duty and heard someone screaming. He ran towards the shouting and found Hartford on the ground under attack by the dogs. The deputy shot and killed one of the dogs, a mixed breed, according to the chief. The second dog charged at Deputy Coons and he shot that dog, a pit bull. It survived but ran off. Duncan said they tracked it down Thursday morning and took the dog to a vet. And they interviewed the owners of the dogs and still investigate to determine what charges, if any, may be filed. Following the attack, deputy applied a tourniquet to the Hartford's right arm and bandage to her leg. And he pretty much saved her life. She was flown to the hospital. The doctors repaired her crushed Adam's apple and dealt with blood clots they discovered. She needed blood and platelets. Lafayette posted an update on the condition Thursday morning. He says her throat is in much better condition than expected. They put a dissolving stent in support her injuries. Hartford is using the breathing tube and doctors installed Listen, you are carriers, the ones that are watching me. Please. I don't even know how to, the article is on Postal Times. Check it out. If you want to help, it's on there. Please be diligent. I can't say that enough. And, they teach you, hey, use your satchel to protect you. That satchel wasn't going to help her. She got out, bring a package to the door, and the dogs attacked her. Like I said, my family carriers, so this hits home. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. At the end of the day, it sucks. All right, so on to the health benefits. So I may not explain this exactly how you guys want it to be explained. I may not explain it in the best order. I'm going to read the article, then I'm going to read the questions that I asked, and then you guys can determine from there. Sheesh. The federal HR agency conditionally selected 32 carriers' applications to provide health coverage to U.S. postal employees, annuitants, and family members starting 2025. That means about 9 months. Everybody that has health insurance through the United States Postal Service are under the FEHB, the Federal Employee Health Benefits Program, which means there's, let's say, 200 specific carriers, such as United Healthcare, such as Blue Cross Blue Shield, etc. They all got underneath FEHB and provided health insurance for postal workers. We understand that. Now, the new service thing, because I guess postal employees are different than every other federal employee, they have only 32 that are up underneath their bubble right now. 32 different carriers they have already approved. The current insurance company that you are with right now may not be one that's approved. U.S. Postal Service employees and their dependents now know the health insurance that will be available to them next year as part of a new exchange. The Office of Personnel Management official says March 12th, the agency has conditionally approved 32 carrier applications to provide insurance coverage on the new Postal Service Health Benefits Program, with plans servicing 1.9 million USPS employees, annuitants, and eligible family members starting January 1st. Understand, annuitants means the people that have retired, that come back and forth, etc. So the annuitants can select the new health insurance if they chose to. This means that if I am an employee of the 650,000 that we have, I have health insurance for about to say my name, Jay, and my son, other son, grandkid, whatever. I can. So that's where the whole 5 to my 1 comes in, right? So now that's what they're talking about. You're talking about 1.9 million doesn't add up. It does add up, okay? Postal Service Health and Benefits Plan, established by the 2022 Postal Reform Act, provides USPS employee retirees and dependents of their own health insurance exchange while officially moving them off the larger Federal Employees Health Benefits Program in 2025. 2022 Postal Reform Act sought to address the costs USPS incurred from the 2006 law that required it to pre-fund its retiree health benefits. It's all about saving money for them. As part of the stand-up PSHB, which Postal Service Health Benefits, they operated the exchange as part of the larger FEHB program, where USPS employees, retirees, and dependents could shop coverage like other federal employees until its own coverages plans should be established. It will offer robust health benefits for postal employees and their families, said them. In a statement, the program improvement is only possible thanks to the carrier participation and tireless work of the USPS and OPM team. 32 carrier applicants. Pending benefits rate negotiations include both health maintenance organization, fee-for-service plans for companies such as Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Care First, Blue Choice, Kaiser Permanente, United Healthcare, etc. Alongside plans from the APWU, Government Employees Health Association, National Association of Letter Carriers, and other providers. OPM officials said last week PSHB enrollees will receive insurance plans equivalent to their 2024 FEHB plan option. Though if an FEHB carrier isn't in the new exchange, USPS employees and annuitants will be enrolled in the lowest cost nationwide PSHB plan that is not a high deductible health plan and does not charge an association or membership fee. The other change resulting from the stand-up is the requirement for the new retirees to enroll in Medicare Part B coverage, which is expected to help absorb the $9 billion in the program costs over the next decade. The USPS employees and annuitants will be able to select their new coverages during the 2024 open season, which is slated to run between November and December. All right. What does that mean? I asked. So what's the difference? That's the question I asked. What's the difference? The main difference between the FEHB, Federal Employee Health Benefits Program, and the new Postal Service Health Benefits Program is that PSHB enrollees must be Medicare eligible and sign up for Medicare Part B unless they qualify for an exemption. This isn't required under FEHB, the current plan we're on. What does that mean for you? Medicare Part B, from what I understand, I could be wrong, means you still have to pay money on top of the money you're paying for your own insurance. That's where they absorb it. Both programs will offer similar health plans, but premiums may be different because the PSHB has a separate risk pool for postal employees and retirees. Meaning, risks. Postal employees are at higher risks, I would say, as a carrier. Carriers are more prone to accidents. Such as mail handlers, they're more prone to accidents. So I don't know if that's exactly what they mean, but risk management is that. So just like in any insurance company, what do you do for a living? I race motorcycles. Well, yeah, probably gonna die. So that's what they're talking about. They have a higher risk than somebody that's sitting behind a desk typing, right? Right, just so we can understand that. The official switch over from the FEHB to the PSHB will happen in January 2025. I asked if you could keep your current health insurance. That was the next question I asked. It says whether you can keep your current health insurance depends on how you obtained it and if it's offered under the new Postal Service Health Benefits Program that starts in 2025. If you get insurance through Federal Employee Health Benefits Program, you'll likely need to switch to the PSHB in 2025. The new program offers similar plans, but it may affect your premiums, meaning costs. I said, so how do we know this stuff? It's recommended that you reach out to the HR representative or PSHB program for more specific details on how the transition will impact your coverage. If you're still here, it's 11 minutes in. Listen, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield currently. They said in that article that I read, they are prospective to be there. I will still need to, when this new plan comes out in November, select what I want. If I try to compare it to what I have now, the price may be, don't quote me on this, it may be a little less, but you actually have to go through. Now, a lot of people don't like to go through their insurance, health insurance, because it's very confusing. Each person has different needs. Every single individual has a different need. There are older people that may have the need for continuous medication. They have specific health insurance providers that cover more so on a medication end. There are other people that want to continue to see doctors on a consistent basis. There are some people that only go to the doctor 1 or 2 times a year, if that. So it all depends on you, the individual, on what it is you need. I know I have I think a basic plan or something, and it covers exactly what I need. You know, if I got to pay out of pocket for certain things, cool. If I got to go to a specialist, I got to pay X amount of dollars. Once you're able to see them side by side, you know. Right now, I currently pay about $40 to see, let's say, a specialist, okay? Once I see what they cost, it'll be the same company. If it is the same company, it may be a different cost. So currently it's $40. They may be $50 or $55, or it may be $30. We don't know yet. But we do know that once this happens, upcoming in November, that you only have a certain amount of time for your enrollment period. And what Jay would do, not giving any advice, is as of today, where they're talking about March 12th, as of today, go and start doing some research. Call your current insurance company, and they may sit there and give you a runaround. Call them back later. Somebody else will get on the phone, and they may be able to give you the difference that you're talking about. Okay, you tell me what I'm paying for this. They'll tell you what website to go on, and you can sit down in front of your own computer and look at what you currently have and say, well, what are they prospective? Oh, well, we don't have a final answer, but more than likely it's going to be this or it'll be that. At least you have a general idea of what they're offering you. That way you can make an educated decision whether or not you want to stick with Blue Cross or go to Aetna or go to United Healthcare. Do your research now. We're in March. By the time November comes, for you to sit there and try to go through all that, you're going to feel pressure and you're going to get aggravated, because that's what postal workers do. We get aggravated quick. I don't want to sit here and read through all of this. No. Bit by bit, row by row, make your garden grow. All right. that's the best way I can explain it. I really wish I could explain it any more than that. You guys keep asking. That's, like I said, that's the best I can give you. And hopefully that information was somewhat helpful. And as far as the Medicare Part B, here goes. I emphasize to you guys that a lot of people would be retiring before the end of this year, because if an individual currently is on the FEHB, Federal Employee Health Benefits Program, right now, if they retire before this is mandated to switch over, they get to keep the FEHB, and they are not forced into paying for Medicare Part B later. So that's where the major difference is. So that does mean when you get older, you may be forced into it. Some of you are younger. Things may change between then and now. But let's be real. Let's thank whoever you believe that we actually have health insurance, okay? I know a lot of you don't go to the doctor, but hey, almost 50. I'm glad I have it, all right? I'd had to pay for those surgeries out of pocket that I just went through a couple months ago. Be blessed, be safe. This is JH with an informational video, I guess, for you guys. Not really animated, but you know. And to my postal carriers, please be safe, man. Be safe. This is why I say, man, they need to do better with protecting the carriers, really. All right, I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.